Hi, this is Tarot Reader. In this video, I'm going to talk about the readings that I've done for specific star signs. I mean, for all the star signs. But I wouldn't say that I've done readings only for moon signs or only for sun signs. See, if I'm discussing about the first star sign, that is Aries, okay, then it could apply to people who have their sun placed in Aries, so their sun sign is Aries, or people who have their moon placed in Aries, so it's their moon sign, or people who have a lot of planets placed in that particular zodiac. Because when you have a lot of planets placed in one particular zodiac, you seem to get those traits of that particular zodiac in your personality, in the way your life turns out to be. Okay, so it's a pattern which develops in your soul and then in your personality. Okay, so the first one is Aries. Let's start from there. Now these are bi-monthly readings. Okay, I've recorded it today, that's 25th of November 2016. It's valid till 25th of January 2017 for 2 months. Okay, the first one for Aries is Knight of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. See, Knight of Cups. Now see, all the readings that I've done, I've classified the questions in two categories. One is life in general, the second is finances. Money is something which I'm sure everyone needs. It's not a luxury, it's not a want, it's a necessity. Okay, if you're a man, you need it for many reasons, because you're answerable to people in your family or others you take responsibility for. If you're a woman, you still need money. I mean, I understand emotions are everything for some people, but money is also everything at times. You know, if you need to shop, you need to take care of your basic responsibilities, you need to fund your necessities, you need money for that, right? So in terms of the first star sign, that is Aries. Okay, now in life in general, I've got Knight of Cups upright and Eight of Pentacles reversed. See, Knight of Cups is a very emotional card. If you're someone in that respective star sign of Aries, and you are someone in the age group of 18 to 25 or 27 years old, okay, in that age group, then it's very likely that you will come across someone you will fall in love with, because Knight of Cups implies pure true love. It's not about lust, it's not about sex, it's not about manipulating someone, it's not about using someone. It's about emotions and feeling for that person, feeling and also praying for that person's happiness, and having that strong and very sensitive emotional bond with that person. Now see, Knight of Cups could also imply there's someone in your life, especially a male who's of your age group or younger than you. He's not very rich, he doesn't have money, but he's extremely resourceful. He's someone who values relationships, he's someone who values friendships, he's someone who understands the value of people and will stand for them when the need is there. Okay, so this is someone who's going to be emotionally there for you and also extremely resourceful towards you. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, which is reverse. If you're trying to acquire new skills, whether it is in terms of learning, like you're going for further studies or completing your studies, or you're trying to learn certain things like taking some vocational courses, or you wish to start some venture of your own, like any self-employment venture where you wish to start from the scratch to acquire new skills and enhance your existing skills, then you need to be a bit careful, because Eight of Pentacles reversed, yes, it does imply that you learn a lot, you enhance your skill sets, but at the same time the expectations you have from your skill sets, okay, you need to be a bit reasonable with that. If you're starting something new, whether it's a course or a business or a venture, okay, you need to be realistic with it. You need to ask yourself what is practically feasible. Okay, I can take a course, but doesn't mean that course will start giving me a livelihood immediately. No one is going to give you a job in this world unless and until you can give them the performance that they expect for the money they are paying you. The same way, whatever you wish to do, just keep the expectations bare minimum so that you are not disappointed in any way. As far as the financial reading is concerned, it is much better. Okay, because the Empress is reversed. That's the card of passion. That's the card of sex. See, Empress reversed is usually a card which makes you get involved with someone whom you cannot marry. It could be an illicit relationship. It could be an extramarital relationship. A relationship where there's a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, and it's come up in a financial reading means this relationship which is not very conventional in the worldly way. Okay, but it is very lucky for you. It is something that will bring money in your life. That very person who's involved with you, okay, is someone who will be financially very lucky for you, because Empress reverse usually brings a good amount of money in your life in the next 2 months. But one thing, when the Empress card is reversed, when I'm saying illicit relationships or extramarital affairs, I'm not saying that the girl in this relationship is someone who is unfaithful to someone or she is doing something dirty. No, because Empress reverse means there could be certain reasons why she could be in a lot of emotional trauma, and there could be certain reasons or circumstances because of which she is so emotionally tired and frustrated that this relationship is what will give her the hope to live. Now, in the same reading, Hermit card is reversed. Hermit is a card of wise decisions, but the card is reversed. That means if you're planning or you wish to take or make any important decisions, okay, related to your money in the coming 2 months, try to postpone them or think before you do anything, because Hermit card, when it is reversed, whatever information comes to you, because this usually brings information from someone who's much elder to you, is not rich, on the contrary is very poor, but is very humble, is blessed with a very blunt tongue, okay, you can say an acidic tongue, but this is a person who has the right intentions for you, to help you in the right way, but maybe because of your own arrogance or because of your own attitude, you're not able to acknowledge and listen to what you need to listen from this person. But eventually, when the Hermit card is reversed, there is a decision that you make because of which you end up suffering for a very long time, not in the next few months. The consequences could be could go on for a couple of years, not months. So all I can request is try and avoid any important decisions. Like if you have any amount of money with you, don't go and invest it into something. Just hold it with yourself and wait. Okay, but yes, if new money is coming, you save it aside. Okay, because Empress brings new money, but Hermit reverse means you're not supposed to play with it right now. That's one request. The next star sign I'll pick up is Taurus. Yeah, in this in the life in general, it is Three of Pentacles and Justice reverse. When the Three of Pentacles is upright, means if you're planning to start anything new, like renovating your existing house, building a structure on the land, or starting some business venture in a different city or something like that. But Three of Pentacles is a card wherein whatever you wish to start, it's not something that will materialize or get completed immediately or within time, because Three of Pentacles is a card of foundations, stabilizing those foundations, something that takes time, okay, more than what you can expect. Okay, at the same time, the results, the end result or the conclusion of the event is not as what you think it is. Okay, so it is something that is more time consuming, more frustrating at times, and something that doesn't give you results or financial returns very fast. Okay, that's something you need to be careful with. Justice is reversed. That is the legal card. That's a card which brings legal issues, either with your documents or certain things you need to make which require some kind of a change. But when the Justice card is reversed, you need to be very careful before you jump into any kind of conclusion. At the same time, if you've hired a lawyer or an attorney, be very careful with those people, because when the Justice card is reversed, the person you're going to hire to handle the issue for you, the legal issue, that very person could stab you on the back. Yes, so ask a lot of people about this issue before you hire a lawyer, and ensure that you go for someone who's recommended to you by someone who's close to you or someone who has the right intentions for you. In the financial reading, you've drawn Two of Wands and Six of Swords. See, Two of Wands is a card of loans. Firstly, it's a Martian card, so it brings a lot of unwanted loans. But the loan amount is not utilized in the right manner. The amount goes waste, the work or the objective is not achieved, and you're left with frustration. Two of Wands is also a card where you wish to do some work because of, you might be expecting money out of it. But because of certain circumstances or certain external influences, you're not able to complete the work that you wish to do. Okay, even if you trust the people you've worked with in the past and bring them in this work assignment as well, even they will not support you. So it's a card of backstabbing, it's a card of bitterness, unwanted loans. So it's a card which brings a lot of tension. But in the same phase, you've drawn a Six of Swords upright. Six of Swords is a card which is, it's a more peaceful card. It's a phase which it implies a phase in the next 2 months wherein you're trying to run away from certain issues. Okay, I'm not saying you will be able to resolve them. Okay, no, those issues are certain issues which cannot be resolved, and you don't want them to be resolved. You don't want to resolve them either, honestly, but you're looking for an escape route, and fortunately this card brings that escape route. It brings that breathing space which you need and which you're craving for. Yes, so money wise, stay away from loans. Yep, and try to be careful when it comes to people around you, because you have the kind of cards that have come up in this Taurus star sign, whether it's your moon sign or your sun sign, or you have a lot of planets in it. Be careful with people around you. That's a personal request. Yep. The next one is Gemini. Now see, in this there's a Hangman reversed and Eight of Swords upright. You need to be very careful with your diet. If you're consuming too many things or things which are not supposed to be consumed, like liquor or sweets, or not drinking sufficient water, your health is something you need to be careful with, because the kind of cards that have come up, health issues related to the stomach, the spine and the skin, these are things which will be troublesome. Hangman, which is reversed, is a card which brings professional issues where your work is not getting completed. There are issues with people in authority, whether you're working for yourself or you're in a job. There will be issues with your bosses or your authorities, or people you report to, or people you're answerable to. They could also be jealous of you. Eight of Swords, which is upright, is a card of stagnation. You start something new, it starts well, but somewhere down the line it gets stuck up. You can't go back, you can't go any further. You're stuck up somewhere. It's like a bird inside a cage. Okay, the people you approach, they don't help you, they turn their back on you. So you're left with a sense of frustration, emptiness and no way out. Okay, but this is also a card which teaches you the ability to live and survive in that phase of no action. Okay, so try to be careful, and being restless will not really help you. So try to accept what the circumstances are. The World card, which has come up in the financial reading, is a fortunate card, because World card means if there are any students who wish to travel abroad, or any young professionals who are looking for migration to different country, then you might get the visa. You might get all the documents in place for your travel. World card also brings, even if you're not able to travel abroad, it also brings contacts from overseas countries, contacts with people who have a lot of money. Maybe they could come from a bit of a shady background, like they could have a lot of raw cash or illicit money, but these are people who are very influential, very powerful, and they are people who have roots in foreign countries, and these are people who will go out of their way to help you when the help is needed. Okay, now in the same reading, you've drawn the Seven of Swords upright. Seven of Swords is a card which brings too many enemies. So you need to be careful with your skin problems, because Hangman reversed and the Seven of Swords, these are cards, Neptune cards. They give you health issues, especially related to the skin and not drinking sufficient water. But other than that, be careful with your enemies. Okay, your enemies will be backstabbing you, okay, in the next 2 months, and there will be a lot of unwanted gossip which you will not be able to you will not be aware of it. It's a gossip which is about you, but it will reach you. You will be the last one getting it. I mean, it will circulate everywhere, and it will spoil your name, and you're the last person who comes to know about it. Okay, I can't say spoil your name, but it's not a good gossip. It's unnecessary. It's not needed. It could also be fabricated. Yeah, so just be careful. The next star sign, that is Cancer. Okay, see, in this life in general, you've drawn Four of Pentacles and Three of Wands reverse. See, Four of Pentacles is a card related to properties. Okay, if there's any inheritance property or you wish to buy your own property, be very careful, because Four of Pentacles doesn't allow the rightful property come to you very easily. If it's a right in a particular property, inheritance right, then your relatives might snatch it away from you. Or if you wish to buy a property of your own, there will be too many hurdles. Getting the loan will not be easy, and even if you do get the loan, okay, you will get it at a very high rate, which will not be easy for you to repay. At the same time, you've drawn a Three of Wands reverse. Three of Wands is a card, when it is reversed, it brings unwanted loans or loan amount which is wasted, is not utilized in the right manner, but it is still unpaid, so it's a burden on you. And if you're planning to start any business venture, anything on the side, be very careful, because Three of Wands reverse usually brings a venture which has started well, but it doesn't give any returns, and that can be very frustrating. So be very careful on that. But otherwise, the financial reading is much better, because Knight of Pentacles and the Star card have come together. Knight of Pentacles means if there are people of the stars in Cancer who are looking for jobs, okay, you might get a job opportunity. I'm not saying it's a very high profile job. No, it's a basic job which gives you a decent living. Okay, and then you might get it through a reference of a male friend who's of your age or younger than you, is very practical. He's not into relationships or emotions that much. He understands the value of money. He understands the value of financial independence and how important it is to have an income or a source of income. Okay, so this is someone who's more responsible, who values tangible assets, and who will help you find them for yourself. Okay, the Star card is a card which gives you a sense of hope. If there are certain issues in your financial life or in your personal life which seem very hopeless, you don't seem to find a way out, in that the Star card, when it is upright, it is a card which gives you that hope. Your own intuition works in your favor. It gives you that peace of mind you need to survive and cross that bridge over and move out of the difficult phase. So it's a card of hope, I would say. Yeah, but as far as money is concerned, getting opportunities to work like job are easily possible, but try not to play with your money. No investment decisions for the next 2 months. Yeah. The next star sign is Leo. Now see, in this you've drawn a Nine of Pentacles reversed and Devil reversed in life in general. Nine of Pentacles is a card of sudden unexpected gains which come from sources which are least expected, but the card is reversed. You might come across some kind of a gain in the next 2 months, which is very important for you, because Nine of Pentacles doesn't imply a gain which comes every day. It's a gain which comes once or twice in a lifetime. So it is an important gain, but the card is reversed. Either you might lose out on the opportunity before it reaches you, or even if you do get the opportunity, the amount gets wasted. So it might bring some sense of regret. Yeah, the Devil reversed is a good card. It's a card of passion, illicit relationships, and money. Because Devil reversed, especially for men, it brings a lot of money or very prominent contacts. For women, it brings a lot of relationships with someone who will not give you the commitment that you need, but will stand for you, has the resources to support you, and will give you the happiness or fill the vacuum which has never been filled in your life. Okay, as far as the finances are concerned, Seven of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. See, Seven of Pentacles upright is not a good card. Excuse me. Seven of Pentacles upright is not a good card when it comes up in a financial reading. It's a card which implies some kind of a business venture or self-employment venture which started well, but somewhere down the line it ended up making losses. It was a venture which got stuck up. It wasn't generating any revenue. It was only taking up your time and giving you more misery than any kind of happiness or support. So money-wise, it's not a good card. There could be some bad news on a financial front in the next 2 months. But Queen of Swords, which is upright, especially for Leo men, it implies support from a woman who's around your age group or elder to you. She's not a very lucky soul. This is a woman who could be a divorcee or a widow, but she's gone through a lot of relationships. She's acquired a lot of pain in her life, and every man that has come in her life has taken advantage of her. But she's going to be very resourceful towards you. She's going to be very helpful towards you. She's someone who can get things done because she has the ability to get work completed even with the bare minimum resources. But for a Leo woman, Queen of Swords is not a good card, because in any woman's reading, Queen of Swords is a card which brings emotional disappointment. Someone you love and trust so much, that very person could stab you on the back. That very person could not might just refuse to acknowledge your love. So on an emotional way, for a Leo woman, just be careful. Don't trust anyone blindly. That is what I would say. Yeah. For the next star sign, that is Virgo. Okay, see, for Virgo, in life in general, it's Page of Cups reversed and Strength reversed. Firstly, Page of Cups reversed is a card of intuitive and spiritual messages. You get those answers within your heart that you're not supposed to do this or you're supposed to do that. But I don't see you making use of that intuitive ability. I don't see you making use of your gut feeling. I don't see you making use of what replies you're getting within your soul. Because Page of Cups reversed, when this card is reversed, you're not being proactive. The information that has come to you, you need to take advantage of it. Use it and save yourself from a damage or gain an opportunity. But that's not something that I see you all are doing it that way. The next one, which is Strength reversed. When the Strength card is reversed, means you have some fears inside your heart, you have some fears in your soul, which you need to first overcome before you could face the world. Because if you don't kill those demons inside your heart, you will never be able to face the demons which are out there in the world to deal with. I mean, I'm sure everyone has got some amount of enemies. Everyone out there has got certain people who are like adversaries for you, and they are always waiting to create obstacles. But you need to kill those demons, those fears inside your heart, before you face the world in a fearless way. As far as the finances are concerned, King of Cups and World Upright, that's a good card. Because the King of Cups Upright implies help and support, especially financial support from an elderly male. A man who's elder to you, or maybe much elder to you. He's very emotionally clingy, very volatile, very stubborn. He's got a lot of money and a very good prominent reputation in society. People usually respect him or they are scared of him. But the King of Cups Upright means this is a man who will stand for you and support you financially or emotionally when you really need it. World Upright is a very good card. It's a card which makes you travel to foreign countries. It brings work opportunities from foreign countries. It's a card of sudden rise in your social ladder. World Upright is also a card which makes you connect with people from a different country who are very rich or very well off, and they are not Tom, Dick and Harrys. They are prominent people. But more than that, it's a card which makes you travel to foreign countries for a longer duration. So if you're expecting a visa or you're waiting for a visa, it might just land upon your door. Yeah. If you're someone who comes across a foreign opportunity in the next 2 months, I would not say, I'm not saying you blindly accept it, but at least before saying a no, think over it. Yeah, because it could be an opportunity which could change your destiny for the better. The next one is Libra. Now see, in the Libran cards, it is Knight of Cups reversed and Ten of Swords upright. There will be some emotional backstabbing, okay, some emotional pain which you need to go through in the next 2 months. See, a Knight of Cups reversed. See, this is a very emotional card. When the Knight of Cups is reversed, if you're a Libra male, okay, the very charming Libra male, okay, then you might have some kind of, you might get emotionally connected to someone, and that person could give you pain. That person may not value your emotions towards her. So Knight of Cups reversed usually brings emotional pain in your life, or it could bring trouble from someone of your age or younger than you, especially a male who's around your age group or younger than you, is very resourceful, is someone who values relationships, friendships, but in spite of being so resourceful, so emotional, I see this person holding grudges against you for some reason, and this person could backstab you or give you some more pain. Ten of Swords is a card which brings immense backstabbing. People you trust, people you love, people you help, those very people stab you on the back in a very disgusting manner, because Ten of Swords upright is a card of sudden unexpected ruin which shatters your life and is visible out there in the world. So whatever pain or humiliation you go through is not hidden, it's visible to others. That makes it more painful. When the Ten of Swords is upright, if you get a foreign opportunity, then this very card will work in your favor. You might get a very good foreign opportunity which could give you a lot of money. But if you're not having any foreign travels in the next 2 months, be very careful, because the people you trust, those very people will stab you on the back. In the financial one, you've drawn Queen of Pentacles reversed and Knight of Wands upright. See, Queen of Pentacles reversed, firstly, if you're a Libran male, okay, it implies trouble from a woman who's elder to you, someone who's very shrewd, very cunning. She's very, very good at manipulating people, especially men. She knows how to use men, get information out of them. She's a very prominent person because she's socially very well connected. She is someone who also knows how to make good amount of money. If she's doing a business, she's making a really good amount of money in her professional life. If she's in a job, then she's at a very prominent post. But this person, this lady, Queen of Pentacles, most probably looks like a businesswoman. The card is reversed in spite of the fact that this lady has a lot of money and resources in her life. She's still very jealous of you, or is holding some kind of a grudge against you, and she could create some financial trouble for you in the next 2 months. So just be careful on that. Okay. Knight of Wands, which is upright, Knight of Wands upright implies a male of your age group or younger than you. Now see, Queen of Pentacles, which is reversed, if you're a Libra woman, okay, it could imply trouble from other women in your life. A woman who's elder to you, is very cunning, very shrewd, and is someone who knows how to use people, is someone who knows how to play around with people. So you need to be very careful with someone like that, okay, because you never know how they stab you on your back, right? But otherwise, just be careful. That is what I would request. Knight of Wands, which is upright. See, Knight of Wands implies a male of your age group or younger than you, very aggressive, very good looking, very masculine, someone who comes from a rich or a prominent background, because this fellow, this male, has got money, he's got charm, and he's someone who's very attractive. Okay, but at the same time, he doesn't have focus in his professional life. He only wants to do what others are doing. He himself doesn't have his own identity of his own. The second thing is, Knight of Wands upright means he's a very selfish person. He's very self-absorbed, and he's not someone you're supposed to trust as the only option. Okay, he should be the plan B, but not the plan A. Or even if there's a plan, he's the plan B, there should be a plan C. Okay. So Knight of Wands is someone who will play an important influence in your life in the next 2 months. Maybe because of him, the financial situation could get more easy for you. It could work in your favor, which I will not deny. But I will not ask you to depend on this person blindly. For Scorpio, see, for life in general, it's Ace of Pentacles reversed and Nine of Cups. See, Ace of Pentacles reversed is a card which is a very materialistic card. If you're expecting to buy any tangible items or tangible assets in the next 2 months, like a car, a property, or some kind of shares, be very careful, because Ace of Pentacles reversed is a card which brings materialistic losses. Loss of the right opportunity, or the opportunity you may purchase, like an asset you may purchase, will not give you the returns that you are expecting. It will not be a financial benefit for you. Nine of Cups at the same time is a Jupiterian card. It's a card which brings wishes which makes wishes come true. If you had a wish for a long time, it could be a professional wish, it could be a personal wish, a desire you had for many years, it might come true, because Nine of Cups is about wishes that come true. But at the same time, in the same phase, it's a momentary card. You will also get some financial benefit in the very same phase. There will be some flow of money which will make things more easy for you, more comfortable for you. Okay. On the financial front, you have the King of Pentacles reversed and Six of Wands. Now these are two cards which are very similar, but at the same time they have come up in a contradictory way. Now see, King of Pentacles reversed implies be careful with males, okay, who are elder to you. Okay, they are very shrewd, very cunning, they know how to do business, they know how to cheat people, and they are very well connected politically as well as socially. Okay, be careful with the elderly males who are of that kind. Okay, because King of Pentacles reversed implies trouble from an elderly male, a man who will cheat you, okay, create trouble in your life. At the same time, the blame will fall on you. On the other hand, Six of Wands upright is a card which brings or makes you attend some elite parties, because Six of Wands is like, if you're getting invitation for any parties in the next 2 months, please attend them, because you'll connect with very prominent people, people who have a social status, they are very glamorous, or they're very rich and financially well-off people from affluent backgrounds. Okay, and Six of Wands is a card where you not only get connected with them, you also benefit from them. It could also bring a work opportunity from these people, an opportunity where you will make a good amount of money, and it will also be like climbing the social ladder for yourself. Yes. Excuse me. The next is Sagittarius. See, in this, in the life in general, you've drawn Knight of Pentacles reversed and Hermit reversed for Sagittarius. See, Knight of Pentacles reversed means you need to be very careful if you're an employed person. Okay, if you're holding a job, be very careful for the next 2 months, because there will be people around